thanks so much for clicking on our video today, and I just want to quickly introduce myself. I'm Allison, and me and my husband Brandon are owners of Fly Kite Vacations. We love to help families travel to Disney and help them with the planning part. We also love to share our Disney adventures on YouTube, so we wanted to kind of go over some things that I think are really helpful today as far as summer Disney trips go. So I'm going to try to make this as quick as we can, but as helpful as we can, and let's get into it. Okay, so a little bit more about us. We have 4 little kids, and they range from age 1 to 10 years old. We've been going to Disney since our oldest was a baby, and we love Disney World. We have typically in the past avoided the really hot summer months. I understand why you may want to do that. You definitely have to do Disney different, but lately, in the last couple of years, we've done some summer trips and some hot weather trips and really have had a wonderful time. We've just had to adjust our plans a little bit. So I wanted to share with you some things that will help you survive in the summer at Disney World, and maybe not just survive but thrive. The first tip I think I've got 7 here for you, but the first tip I'm going to share is going to be your kind of like what you might want to bring with you. And so I'm going to share a couple of things we like to bring in the hot summer months. We do kind of a variety of things to keep us cool. We love the neck fans. And what we usually do is we have a bag on our stroller, and we put all our cooling items in that little like saddle bag. So it's really easy to get to when you're walking through the parks if a kid gets hot or you get hot. We bring kind of an assortment. We bring some neck fans. We also will do the cooling towels a little bit as well. We don't use these as much, but that's just kind of another option that we have. There's 6 of us total, so we like to kind of just have a variety for whoever needs something. And then, of course, with our little ones that are in the stroller, we have stroller fans. We have a variety of these as well. We have some misting ones, and then we have just some regular ones as well. And, we always make sure these are charged the night before. So these are great for those hot summer months. Okay, so the second thing I'm going to go over with you is what to wear in the hot summer. This is going to be very simple. I'm not going to tell you an exact outfit or anything, but I am going to tell you to maybe consider like some athletic wear. So I love to wear like athletic skirts. Skirts are my favorite because they just are breezy and cooler, and the shorts usually have pockets and underneath, so you want material that you can sweat in and that will dry easily as well. So definitely athletic wear, and consider like if you have little girls or consider what you're putting on your kids, because a lot of these adorable Disney outfits are lovely, but they are not super like summer Florida heat ready. You can save those for your winter months or your cooler months. Example of a adorable cute little outfit, which I love these little dresses. I wish I could convince my daughter to wear these when it's cooler, but this is one of the Taylor Joelle dresses, which are so cute, but it's like velvet. So not a great material for the heat, but these are, consider like some more princess dresses that are more of that athletic material that's your little ones are going to be more comfortable in when it gets really hot. So definitely great for summer. The third thing that you definitely want to do, and I recommend bringing your own, is your own water bottles. This is great. You can bring anything into the park that's not like in a glass bottle, but water bottles are great because there's water bottle refilling stations around the park. You can check that out on the My Disney Experience app. And then also when you go to quick service meals, just ask for a couple of cups of ice water and then refill up your bottle. So you definitely want to always have this on you, whether you're especially with little kids, because they forget to drink and can get dehydrated very easily. So make sure you have water bottles for them, water bottles for you, and every time you get back to the stroller or whatever, that you're taking a drink of water. So definitely do this. The nurse in me is telling you, stay hydrated. Tip number 4 to survive summer with kids at Disney World. Try to do a dining reservation indoors at least I know this can get expensive, but at least a couple of times. It's just a great way to get out of the heat, to make sure you're in air conditioning, you're sitting down, even just like having someone bring food to you. You know, it just gives you that more restful, it's just more restful. So it's definitely a great way to help combat the heat and the exhaustion that can come in those hot summer months. If you don't want to do that, then just make sure you're eating indoors. It's fun to like sit in front of the castle and have a little picnic, but in the summer months, you are going to want to get some air conditioning breaks. Really helpful. You might have to deal with some wet clothes, but if you've got some athletic wear on, it is very easy to dry and will not take long in the summer. But there are several areas around the parks, and we have a video that's going to come out hopefully soon that has some of like the play areas around the parks that I can link if it's out. But there are several areas that your kids can kind of run in and get wet, and that just like re-energizes them and gives them just a little more pep in their step in those hot months. It's like, for example, over in Magic Kingdom, you've got the Dumbo area has a little splash area. There's a little one in Adventureland too that's more of a misting area. And then, Epcot, you've got Journey of Water. So definitely check those areas out if you are near them. So tip number 6 is going to be a really good one for you that you may not have thought about, and that is kind of strategically planning some of your activities or rides where you are kind of taking it like you're maybe doing an outdoor ride, maybe you're going over to Barnstormer, you're going to be outside, you're going to be in the line a little bit for that. But then maybe, on your next ride, try to like head over to like Dumbo and spend a little time playing, like your kids play in that little indoor area, get some air conditioning, sit down. They have great areas for parents to sit down there and just kind of take those breaks. So kind of like doing like a indoor attraction or maybe an indoor queue, and then do your outdoor afterwards, like instead of going to like outdoor ride after ride, because that will wear your kids out super quickly. They do, your little ones just, the heat can kind of really wear on them. So if you can be strategic and try to like, alternate that a little bit, that really does help a lot, I promise. Number 7, this is the last one, and this is something we don't always do, but we just kind of play this by ear on how hot the day is and how our kids are doing and maybe what we did the day before. But consider on those really hot days where there's not even some rain or cloudiness coming, to maybe take a midday break and leave the parks for a little while. You can absolutely go and come back with your ticket. That is not an issue. So even if you're not close by to whatever park it is, it really can be helpful to kind of get out of that sun for a little bit, take a break. Maybe even, if you have older kids, maybe let them go to the pool. If they don't nap, maybe they could go to the pool at your resort, and then maybe, the little ones could stay with another parent and they could take a nap in the room and get in the air conditioning if needed. Or, if no one naps, just going back and doing a little rest time, watching TV, a little downtime can be super helpful. We did this, we've done this a couple of times, and we always play this by ear, but definitely in the summer it's a really great time to do it, because the parks are usually open a little later because it gets darker later, especially Magic Kingdom. So you can, still go late into the night, and just kind of cut 2 or 3 hours out in the middle of your day. You'd be surprised at how much you can still really do and, enjoy by getting out of that sun for a little bit. All right, guys, so thank you so much for watching this. If you enjoyed this kind of content, I would love to hear more feedback from you. So let us know in the comments if there is a summer tip that you have. And also, please subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and hit that little like button. We would be so grateful for your support. And don't be afraid of the summertime in Disney. It is really, some of our favorite trips have been in the summer, and it's been a shock to me. But little secret, the crowds are usually lower in the last 4 to 5 years. They've been lower in the summer, which is super nice. And it's easier for families to travel in the summertime. So don't be scared of it. Just take these tips into account, and then enjoy your Disney trip. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.